Oh, dang, I didn't even realize they had a partner section on the Discord side of things. I should probably get myself in that. But who knows about that, honestly. I'd be surprised if you'd be like, actually, sorry, you don't qualify anymore for our partnership program. You can get bugs. Wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, because I also haven't really been uploading a whole lot. And on top of that, too, I frequently criticize them. So I can't imagine that'd be terribly received well over there. At the same time, it's also such mild criticisms. I think even one of my more popular videos still has to be the fact that I was defending their pay-to-win, quote-unquote, model. Or at least against the accusations that they were. I don't know. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, yeah, I guess if you don't know that on the Discord side of things, they seem to have a whole category dedicated towards their partners. I imagine most of them are, whatchamacallit, probably more of like the Russian side of things. Russian, Ukrainian, German side of things. That seems to be the, they seem to have the... What am I thinking of? I was thinking of a word, but I can't remember it, and I lost my train of thought entirely. Awesome. I probably have dementia here. Cool though seeing JB Ryder in there still. Does he even still make videos? Remember, because I think I believe I was still subscribed to him ages ago. Oh, I guess not. Okay.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back, guys. Huh? Oh, yeah, so you're still on here a lot. Doing a video every single day, then it looks like? Whew, damn. That would burn me out so fucking much, having to do a video every single day. At least maybe forget an editor, who knows? That seems to be a common thing now, a lot of people do. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Nice to see you all here. I know it's been a hot second since I've messed around on the Crossout side of things. Sorry about that. I kind of got burnt out in the game, not gonna lie. Which is strange because, I didn't necessarily make a whole lot of videos to begin with, but it's still also at the same time. Also, some of those people that just like played the game a bunch as well, and the constant fact that this game required a lot of attention to complete the seasons, or at least always had like that little driving force behind it, always kind of fatigues me. I kind of had a similar issue with, well, I guess ESO had a different issue, where ESO's issue was the fact that, like, I was really into the game, especially during launch and the beta of it, played it a bunch, and then the game itself, then, like, stopped development for, like, 5 years. I should say 5 years. I mean, basically ever since the end of Craglorn, I guess you could call that old ESO. And then everything else after that. But even after old Craglorn, what did they even release? Clockwork, Thieves Guild, and 2 other DLCs that were incredibly minor. I don't know, let's actually play the game. Let's do stuff. That's a lot of Frontier Defense. Let's do plastics. I'm good at doing Frontier Defense because it just takes forever. And I know y'all are not the absolute biggest fans when it comes to that type of stuff, so we'll keep it simple. Also need to get my hands on those legs at some point and work around on that. But I really just haven't messed around with it a whole bunch. The legs do really fun, though. It seems like they're mostly oriented more towards light builds. Not very common to see them around, but I see a lot of people have been playing them a bunch. I'm actually curious if ESO is actually, not ESO, if Crossout has gotten more popular over time, or if it's still kind of like in its kind of like steady state that it's been in for like 5 or 6 years. Because I know the what was that one game where, like, ever since they released the Founders, the game has always been kind of hovering around that 2 to 3K range on Steam. So I wonder if it's ever improved. Okay, this is gonna suck because we have some dude with, what is it, it's not the Harvester. What is this grenade launcher called? I cannot think of it for the life of me right now. It is what it got. It's been so long I've even forgot the name of, like, my arch nemesis when it comes to doing PvE missions. Because that thing right there absolutely destroys bots. And there's 2 of them in here too. Oh no. Yeah, no, I'm getting basically 0 points this round. Because if you don't know, these things are incredibly good. They basically can just instantaneously bamboozle you in 2 seconds. They just deal so much damage that I've even had issues where like they killed bosses so fast that it's like, oh well, I didn't get my participation trophy like checkpoint thing, so that took out like 30 or 40% of the credits. Ooh. And you there. Bye-bye. Nice. That's sad. I like those guns as well. Those little whirls. I honestly feel like any sort of like fast-paced shooting autocannon would be really good in this mode. We need to get back into like the Cyclone game. Those ones are probably really good. Especially now that they have the option to do aiming where your kind of legs point to where you're aiming. It's going to be perfect for any sort of leg building. I love how they basically forcibly mandate that when you're doing the legs thing, which I find to be hilarious. Because I'm curious as to how that would work if you're like if you're able to aim independently of where you're strafing on the legs building. Like how would that work out? Okay, you're just gonna make it take a long ass time. Oh good, so they actually spawn bots right here, so you to get a little bit of extra incentive to actually guard these things. And they immediately run away. Okay. The bot's meant to assault the other dudes, just... Okay. I feel like the AI is still a little bit weird. But whatever, it works. Just the one little brick that's flopping you onto your side. At least it's not 30 seconds for the whole cooldown. Oh, thank you, sir. You're so peachy. It's a beautiful ATM. Oops, sorry, my dude. Sorry, right in front of people kind of do that. It's kind of weird though. I've been gone for what I think is close to a year on this game, and they really haven't messed too much around with the PvE mode here. Like you'd think there'd be like another, you know, new modes or two. Maybe they finally bring back the God, what was that one mode? I can't remember. It was like Convoy. It was like Convoy Chase, or actually it might have just been Chase. One where harvesters were way too good in and had to basically single-handedly take out that mode because people were able to complete it in less than like 30 seconds. Well, I haven't been around. Maybe they actually have introduced it. I'm just like haven't seen it in rotation yet. And I wonder if they ever actually expanded the story missions down in the adventure mode. Hard to say. I'm actually kind of curious too in like how many developers Tarjum and Gaijin have actually deployed to this game. So I'm trying to think, because Gaijin is just the publisher, and Tarjum is the one that actually like does the work to create the game. So do they have like other projects they're working on potentially? Like have they shrunk maybe in terms of like count? And they're gone. Nice. It still feels like pretty much, honestly, the game pretty much feels like pretty much where I left it a year ago, honestly. Sure, it has kind of like a few more weapons and maybe like one more movement option, but I can't imagine they're dramatically different in terms of how they play. And on top of that, at least based off the guns I've seen in this mode, the like proliferation of the other weapons is seemingly non-existent. Like I have not seen many other weapons played in this mode. Although I guess to be fair, when you're playing PvE, you're probably amongst like 10 people who actually play this mode fairly regularly. I feel like it's one of these modes that they've never really prioritized. Probably because it's never just been very attractive of an option. And the fact that people are only given a limited amount of free fuel probably limits the amount of people's interest in actually doing this mission. Because you're basically spending money to then make a little bit more money, which then, I think in most circumstances, ends up actually being relatively close to neutral price point. But it's up to that. If you're also doing Clan Wars, doing something like this is pointless. Unless you just like it. Both killer. Always. Run, buddy, run. Noise. Noise. And we'll crack a soda too. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, so 1100, that seems really low. And it is. Wow, I barely did any damage. What does this mean? Damage received? How do y'all receive 600 damage? Or 6,000 damage? But, understandable. Yeah. Oh, what are those weapons called? I always keep forgetting them. Technology tree. I know it's a grenade launcher of some sort. Grenade launcher, where are you be? Not here, not here. Am I just missing it? Because it's in the yellow tier. Oh, here it is. The red shirt. That's right, that's right, that's right. I always say good. A lot of weapons here I need to try out at some point. 70% armor penetration. Interesting. Or slow projectile and ballistic trajectory on hit. This was in the 6 fragments. Explode within a small area. Oh, Francis. It's not one of those. Yep. It's none of those 1 gun per caravan type deal. Actually, how many of those super large guns are there? So you have this one, the Starfall. Let's see. I guess Mammoth would be technically another one. And so is the Avalanche. I'm just trying to think. How much energy points can you usually have? Around 30, 31 points. Oh, damn. Why am I missing an energy point here? Oh, that's right. Didn't they actually change that to add extra energy? Hello, bro. Have friendship in the game. What? Friendship is magic. Yeah, what about friendship? We don't make friends here. We just die and cry. Maybe you could actually... It must have doubled the energy across everything. Is that what it is? Oh no, interesting. No, because a lot of these are still 1. Okay, yeah, give me a second. Well, I guess they did change the energy systems here. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Let's see, do I want to do... increase overheating capacity, or do I want to increase cooling capacity? I think I'll probably actually have the cooling capacity increased here. No, it's not gonna work there. You need to sit there. The thing is, I only have a little thing one. Try to cut so you can see it. You have notifications. Alright, my dude, my goodness, you're coming out here with like 1,001 fucking messages in 2 seconds. Hold your horses. What is this going on here? Man? Oh, fancy guy there. You guys absolutely... delicious looking car here. Very nice. A little slow on the acceleration, but it's not too bad. Kind of like a heavy cruiser type thing. What are these? The Tempest? I'm trying to remember what these are called. Where's the part list at? Yeah, it is a Tempest. Okay, yeah, these are really good ones. Oh, you got all the fused parts here, too. Although, to be fair, fusing you blue parts, that's totally reasonable. Oh, I don't have a lot of these things here. Got rid of my gas gen ages ago. I need to get myself another one. But it is nice, actually. It's all good, mate. I do love the impulse of that as well. What do you have on here? The quantum cabin? I guess it's good for a slim profile. I'll give you a thumbs up, though, actually. Well, I have no idea where I can do that on this screen. Can it not tell me? Or is the thumbs up not even a thing anymore? Damn, it's been that long. But no, man, that was a really cool looking car there. I say, if you got any more designs, feel free. I can always take a look at it. What is your... Nothing was found at your request. Oh, that's interesting. For some reason, doesn't list you as the author for some reason. It's all good. I say, it always amazes me what people can actually make in this game. They make some absolutely BEA beautiful looking cars. Actually, I want to see... Could I slap this? No, I couldn't, because that's going to drag on the ground. Let's see. Got a little bit of wiggle space back here, maybe. Oh, no, because it collides in with that radar. Look. Oh, it might collide with these two parts as well. So now does it kind of wiggle in there? Yeah, it still collides. I have to move this whole APC side part in order to accommodate that. Damn. Okay. I really don't have any place I can slap this thing, because the whole interior of this car is kind of tightly packed with the oppressor engines and all that. Although I might be able to get rid of... Are these gun mounts even used for anything? The thing is, the gun mounts are used to... Yeah, there's no mounts. Like, nothing technically actually even mounts that except for these large fenders. Which, you know, large fenders are good and all that, but... Like, they don't need that much protection on it. Oh, I accidentally deleted the caucuses. Yeah, so keep these. Because that's mounted to the engine. And this was mounted to a buggy frame on the floor. Which actually is probably not the best, honestly. That's actually very few mounting points. The generator makes sense, because basically if that thing pops, you're already kind of fucked. Trying to think. What is this thing mounted to in here? It's kind of mounted to the thing on the back. Maybe not like the best mounting location for this. Because at least now it's at least mounted to two things. Same with that as well. Like, can this thing at least be slapped in there? Yeah, so that kind of mounts that as well. So it's at least attached to a couple of things. This thing is still kind of free-floating. If I slap this thing on the ground, would that help? No, not really. We do have those things kind of on the side. So I'm thinking is we can put in some small parts there. Like so, there and there. There you go, so it's a bit more robustly built. Like so. Okay. And we're still not overweight on anything here. Seemingly working much more pristinely now. I said the other thing you also potentially could do is swap out that radar there, because the guns really can't use that extra distance. Is the Maxwell cheaper? No, it isn't. Okay, then. So really the only other thing you could do is slap on... I guess you could slap on the Averter here. No, because then you'd still need that. Trying to think. What else could you slap on here? Because the Keen technically doesn't even require any sort of power. A Morai. I don't have enough power for that. And these guns don't even need that extra durability on it because they already have fairly high durability and very high protection. Okay, okay. I think they can work. And I'm trying to think, maybe I probably should take out... I'm trying to think. If we do... So 1x6 frames or is it 1x4 frames here? So then I probably did 1x6s out in this neck of the woods. Because then what you could do is then slap down a fuel tank in here. Plop. And then maybe get a smaller one down here too. We'll do like 2x4s here. Maybe? There we go. And then we can slap in these bigger chunks. Shunk. Let's see. Do you have extra space back there? You do. So what we could do... have just a little divider in here. Let's see. Yeah. Just something like that. Nice. And then where's that paint at? Hold on. Which one is paint all again? Paint all. Oh, okay, okay. Did I get everybody? Think so. Looks pretty much pristine to me. And I think I'll go ahead. Put fenders upside down. Put the fenders upside down where the weapons are. Oh, to kind of have more like a flush look to it. I could kind of see that, yeah. Big old chunky fenders. Oh, come on. Kind of see that. This doesn't really have any hollowed out look to it. Oh, up a little bit. And then red. Nice. Okay, good. And the fenders, buggy parts are still there. Just want to make sure they still have at least 2 connection points. They rarely, if ever, get or like shot off. So I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and overwrite that. Save that, please. Very nice. I say still a little bit chunky on the acceleration, but when you're using the humpback, you really can't ask for speed. Oh yeah, sure, that's why not. Let's see what your lovely blueprints look like. Oh, interesting. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh yeah, you got a lot on here, my dude. 70 prestige, let's go. I've actually even made relic parts too. I'll say you're definitely big brother trucker then. New Leviathan though. Ooh. Ooh, trustworthy, you don't know. Well, good on you, man. Good on you. And I say I should get into clan wars more often because those bad boys are just basically killer if you want to be able to start making decent chunk of change in the crossout scene. As well as just actually being able to experience a lot more of the weapons and strategies in this game itself. Oh goodness, it's like my computer season up here. I am slow as fuck right now. Maybe let's take out some background applications here. Here we go. See it how it helps. For some reason that was really chugging massive ass. Nice. There we go. Okay, so this is actually a decent amount of... Wow, only 27 viewers on Crossout. It must just be like a daytime thing. But I'm still interested in the Steam charts for this game. Because it's been a while since I've looked at this. So let's see. Crossout. Ooh, we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's go. Oh, wow, my car actually went down. I guess it makes sense, because those buggy fenders are like, what, 150 apiece? So I could somehow actually increase the durability of this car and make it more cheaper. I'll take it. Yeah, so the flipping the fenders actually does make it a lot more tank-like. It's a little extra visual element. Hey, we actually got some of the cryo weapons here. With some car using 2 of the legs. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know you could have multiples of those. Those things kind of look goofy when mismatched like that. That's funny. Because it kind of looks like the thing's just dragging along the ground. There we go. Take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out. And I say, that thing is going straight for my weapons, too. Cheeky little shit. Okay. It must... Why does that not look correct to me? That looks so goofy. Interesting. It just must be like combining the walk cycles from 2 different sets of legs. Just naturally looks like that. But that is so funny looking. It's like it's not really like lifting up its leg all the way correctly. It kind of looks like it's like dragging along the ground. Like it's got like a limp going on. At least you got this guy looking like some chunky biped. Very nice. We need to try this at some point. But I imagine I probably couldn't use the caucuses on that type of thing because the caucuses tend to be something meant more for like the heavier side of things. Nice. Take it out, take it out. There we go. And you there. Ooh, blowing off my entire butt cheeks. See, beautiful that we actually did get the double reinforced buggy part on there, because that actually would have shot off my last gun. Ooh, explosive butt gone. There we go. And so they just kind of seem to be standing in the cryo. Does that do damage as well? Or is that just like a pure support-esque type thing? Oh, that's funny. Dude's using a hurricane. Why not? That's funny. Still have that issue of causing random flips like that. Very cool, my dude. Very cool. There we go. Whew. And somehow I managed to maintain my momentum. I guess this is what's happened if you never left off the accelerator. Fuck you, Pulsar. Alright, we go over here. Nice, this car feels all of a sudden way more agile when it's missing half its tires. Who would have guessed? Yeah, we can go ahead and activate the generator too. There we go, they got it. What if it's also partially just because I have low clearance on this car? I tend to use like big fat wheels on my chunkier cars, just because I know I tend to either have bottom out clearance issues or some other like weird shenanigans happens. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot to take off the oil cans off these cars. Yeah, whatever, it'll be fine. Take him out, Betty. Betty. There you go. Just stand up in the distance. Blunk. Nice, and they got that one over there. I should also double check to see if my audio levels are any good. You guys can hear me. I say Risk of Rain 2 honestly has some of the absolute best, slightly chill, but still actually kind of good for like combat, amping you up type music. Especially add an extra layer of mysticism on it too. Fuck! I feel like I had a decent amount of HP left over, but I guess I didn't. To be fair, the cabin of this car is completely exposed, which in PvP is probably fine. But in PvE, it's a little bit weirder because every single one of the Yellow Doodles will just go straight for the cabin. So you don't distribute all that pain. Bonk. Nice. Didn't even get to like one weapon before, just all destroyed him. Nice. Yeah, little shitty chameleon, get out of here. I do love the little, like, not sure if it's like 3D models or animations for those little shield things, but they do look kind of snazzy. Because I think previously it was just like a, translucent, slightly bluish dome around it. Okay, thank you for face ramming me and nearly killing yourself in the process. Beautiful idea. I need to try to do some of the limited angle guns again. Wouldn't mind trying that, like a icebox build or something like that. Oop, none of that, please. I actually don't remember the last time. I guess you can start off on the other end as well. Take him out, Betty. Take him out, Betty. You're just face hugging. Kill yourself. Begging for attention. And bye-bye. Get a few chunks off to the side here. It'd be kind of cool if there's like a way to actually like hack the landmines on the enemy side of things and make them convert over to your side. That honestly I feel like would be really fucking sick for like a PvP or PvE-esque trap to engage in. Little switcheroo. Would also know that would be a very like strong hard counter to any sort of mine-linging group. And some of that also kind of niche as well. Because obviously if you don't have like a team that has any mines on them, it's like, oh, well, shit. Guess I ain't helping. And bye-bye. So yeah. I can see that thing getting absolutely beamed by any sort of Hellcat. Okay, sir. Want to touch tips? Fuck yeah. And bye-bye. Oh, the turn speed of these things is so painful. It is so goddamn slow. Nice. And I've actually managed to do a decent amount of damage. It's funny how like it flips between that. But I guess we're not using the Retcher. It helps out a lot. Wow, it took a lot of damage. Over 8,000. Took the most, dealt the most. Nice. And nice, my Leviathan is actually shitty enough to actually start getting a decent amount of Leviathan battles again. Nice. It used to be an issue, like it was somehow way too powerful, despite also being not even that good of a Leviathan build, honestly, at least now that the meta's changed so substantially, that it was not ever getting into edit battles, but it seems to actually be way more common now. I'd imagine because of the just high prevalence of like substantially really good weapons that deal with a lot of armor and a lot of chinking, it probably does way better than usual. Alright, very nice. Oh yeah, let me double check that. What is the Steam chart numbers here on the side of things? Bum bum bum. You can actually see here. Display capture is not actually even full. Let me maximize that for you. So here on the Crossout side of things, let's look that up real quick. And go to Crossout. Okay, so it's actually substantially risen. The 24-hour peak is at 4,000 people with over 3,700 playing right now. This is just Steam, by the way. So take that with a grain of salt in the sense of that the Steam metrics seem to generally be way less than what you actually find. This also doesn't account for like PlayStation or Xbox or any other consoles they may be on. And also it doesn't account for Crossout Mobile. But it's actually growing pretty substantially because when was the last time I uploaded Crossout content on my channel? It's been a hot second. Let me double check. So if I look here, it's this one here. And what was this one released? Actually, it might be on the previous page. Yeah, June 21st. So June 21st of last year. That was... Oh, wow, it's actually near their peak at 7,000. And then it dropped down to 3. So it's substantially decreased since then, but it's doing pretty well. Because prior to that, it was down in like the low 3s, mid 2s. And that's where it'd been hovering for years. But then the last, like, big leg update, it really seemed to bring in a shit ton of people. That's kind of stuck around pretty well. It looks like it's actually back towards its kind of pre-slump days. Interesting. You can see where it spiked at. It, boom, went from that to and then trickled right down again. Wait. Oh, shit. That leg update is when it's actually reached its all-time peak. Oh, wait, no, it was December. Ah, okay. What at its peak? What was released Christmas Day? Also, why were there so many people playing Christmas time? Interesting. Interesting. It's kind of a cool thing to think about. So, it looks like the game's on a little bit of a slump right now. I'm actually surprised the leg update then didn't actually bring it back. What does Crossout database look like right now? Okay, neat. Oh my, why does this look like this now? Oh, like just default straight to its info page, that's fine. Okay, I'll take that out later when I need to actually work out here. So what's the thing ending soonest? So you have details of something. A-controlled spiders, Reaper's Brawl join disc launchers. Oh, that's funny. Okay. And then, what is this? This kaiju battle that is lasting 3 days. And let's see. You got a couple of repair kits, and you get a couple of legendary cosmetic items. That's funny. Also can clear the traffic light thing. It's all non-tradable too, that's funny. Not bad. Although strangely low resolution. This must be a very old model from them. Okay, so that could be fun to try out at some point. Rewards here. Walking on gold. Purchase the event, level up. This must be a, like, free seasonal event type thing. What is this? Increases the initial amount of invisibility reserve in the individual Yeti by 25%, as well as boosts your fuel reserves by 80%. Explodes when destroyed. Interesting. So it's a... something that combines with Yeti. Interesting. Increases fuel reserves for boosters out of all things. Okay. What else we got here? Some legs. The rune booster recipe. But I don't believe you can actually craft recipes. Which one is it that you can't... You can do a work piece whenever, I believe. But I think recipes you straight up cannot get the ability to craft afterwards. Okay. So then what else do you got here? That's pretty good. Plus you get the mechanical leg here, which is quite nice. Modicized leg. Good for light strifing builds. Let's see what else you get. Oh, you get this. What's Hermit's stash here? Oh, it's a CK crate. Okay. Nice. So you get some very, very, very old CKs. That's funny. And you get some ones for the wretches. I'm surprised. Do they actually... Have they expanded their options for customizations? It looks like they did. But these are some old ones. Like, this Cannoneer thing, like, was around... Was this around during the beta of this game? Like, this is some ancient shit. Ancient gun. Yeah, they still have the same cabin things here that are still on perpetual discount. That's funny. Yep, then just really old CKs. Yep, they really have not... And I purchased these ages ago. They really have not... Oh my god, paint pack. And it's all these fucking pastel colors. That's funny. They had over a year since I've been in this game, and they haven't really fluffed this out much. That'd be fair, though. They kind of experiment with things. They don't retire them ever, so they always have a lot of these, like, half-committed features in this game all the time. Okay. And what is this? The Seeker Ochre. Oh, it's literally just like a portrait pack? For 69 cross crowns. I'm trying to remember. How much does that cost? So it's 1 cross crown, or 10 cross crowns per dollar. So they think this fucking thing is $6.90? What? Okay, wait. Maybe I'm misreading that. Is that what they actually think? See, it is. It's 3 for 10. Oh, that's funny. $6.90 for this. Bro. That's funny. I wonder if that even, like, meshes well with, like, any sort of, like, economic principle. Because I know when it comes to a lot of these things, it's... where is the line drag tool? Because you kind of have this, so there's like basic quantity and demand supply curves that a lot of people always use. So like you have your quantity over here. Oh, where's my brush? So you have your quantity demanded over here. Oh no, it's a quantity. Is it on this curve? And it's like based off. Losing track of this, based off like the actual amount of dollars. And so it's like, oh no, I actually might have had it right the first way. It doesn't feel right to me. I feel like I always should have money up here, and you should have quantity kind of like down here. Either way, it's like cost if something comes up, you basically have like zilch here, no demand. But as like the amount of things come more. Wait, no, what is that? Yeah, so the quantity availability of things. Man, I am fucking butchering this. By the way, my point being that essentially, when you have something this low value and you expect this, what do you mean? I just don't want to know what their pricing scheme is for these things. Like, holy shit, $12 for this? And like, this is not like the secondary pricing. This is the primary pricing of this. They think the average person will pay $12 for this? Maybe if Crossgrounds were like 75% off, I could see that. But it's so hard because, like, whenever I think of this, I think of Steam's marketplace for Dota 2. Because if you don't know, Dota itself, let me see if I can showcase this somehow. So they have a secondary market for things on Dota, and there's plenty of things to get here. So if I was to get, say, you know, this little heinous exaltation for, who is this, Razor? Yeah, it's for Razor. So if I was to look up this, I can get this whole set here for like maybe around $1. Actually, even less than that. I might be able to get it for less than like 50 cents because of how common it is. There's over, you know, 30, 40,000 pieces of this out here. And so, like, that's like what I see. Like, we have sets that look, you know, pretty all right. They have pretty good quality here. But they're asking for like $12 a pop? I just don't know about that. I also just want to see, like, what does the economics of this look like? Because these CKs are generally designed, like, I believe this one came through an actual battle pass here, so that had to be incorporated into the development cost of that pack. And then they're selling it secondarily to then recoup even further cost here. So, like, I'm just curious how they're, like, assessing how much they're actually making from this, or whether that's a good value, or if their ROI is good on this. Because this, I imagine, probably took a decent amount of time for one artist to make, especially if they do any custom animations for that. But honestly, I doubt there was, like, so many custom animations here. So, like, I'm just, like, legitimately curious. Like, are we talking about maybe a week's worth of effort for an artist here? I don't know, that just seems so bonkers to me. $12 a person. You can get games for that much. You can get some pretty good high-quality games. You can get Terraria for, like, what? $2, $5 on Steam right now? Same with this. These are promotionals, too, so they're limited variety. Only here for 2 more days. That is so funny to me. That is so funny to me. No, there's 2 battle passes here. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's funny. And it's funny they don't do discounted rates for battle passes once they start getting near the end of the season. Because Dota used to have that as well. Like, levels and the battle pass themselves were like half off. Or when the season was less than halfway through, or like a quarter of the way through left. Interesting. What is this? No, get out of here. I'm not buying it. Get the fuck out of here. I just want to see, what does that come with? So you get to level 10. In-game coins for each new level starting from 41. And access to the event. Interesting. Yeah, so you get... It's basically just free 10 levels on top of it. Or I shouldn't say free 10 levels. It's $10 for 10 levels. As opposed to paying for $1.90 per level. Okay. Still some weird, kooky fucking shenanigans on here. Oh, interesting here. Oh, this is funny. This include the elephant gun? That's why. Oh, the cryogenic elephant gun that you also can't sell? That's funny. And you get the CK, the Jumbo. That's so weird. They're restricting the parts for sale from packs now? Why are you doing that? That is so weird. Why are you doing that? The elephant cryogenic weapon. The projectile explodes and freezes enemy parts 25%. Okay. Does the elephant itself, did that get converted into a cryo cannon? Because it just used to be a basic rotating cannon with high resistance. Was it transitioned into a cryo gun? Am I just missing this? Where is the cannons? Why can I not find this right now? Da-da-da-da-da. Interesting. Why is the elephant not on here? Is that listed in cryo weapons now? Oh, it is! That's weird. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I just, like, completely fucking blind? Let's see. Oh, okay, sweet. I was like, holy shit, that'd be so weird for them to restrict selling on that now. Okay. It's basically the same pack they've always had, though. I guess I'm glad they at least are spicing up the weapons themselves by, or spicing up these packs by throwing in some extra little bit of customization to this. Because this used to just be an annual thing where they'd sell the elephant for a limited amount of time, usually paired with some event. And that's why the elephant, for the longest time, was like 3,000 coins or something absurd like that. I'm actually curious. What is the elephant going for nowadays? 1,600. Okay, so it's at least gone down dramatically in price. Because you really can't tell, though, because it only goes back 2 weeks. But I swear this thing used to be stupidly expensive. Interesting, though. What else we got here? The old lovely race car. Oh, you get the little equalizers on the side. Francais. That's kind of funny. Is this the cabin that increases damage based off speed? Increases booster charge by 50% and heating speed by 30%. Active booster increases all weapon damage by 3, 10. At speeds above 75, each booster increases damage with all weapons by 3% for commons, 10% for rares, 25% for epics. That's kind of funny, though. So, as a maximum damage bonus, 40%. So then, having... I'm curious how the math is calculated on that. Because, like, say you had one epic weapon, but then you had, like, 10 cords on your builds. Would then the 10 cords then get the extra damage bonus of that epic? So, say you get... you had 2 boosters on your car, so that gives you 50%. So it caps down to 40%. Is that 40% then applied to the damage output of the cords, or is that only applied to the epic weapon, and the cords themselves are considered the common, like the whole other thing there? They probably did the math on that correctly. Interesting, though. Oh shit. You have to, like, be really, really cautious on that. And you gotta, like, shoot really far out with this car. Because I'm trying to think of, like, unless you're aiming out at something maybe 200 meters in front of you. Oh, no! Fucking save me! You ain't shooting shit on this. That's funny, though. So it's like they designed the car, and they're like, oh shit, there's no weapons on this. We can't sell a pack without weapons. And that's the deluxe edition. Sold for $50, $51. Down from $80 to $90. I love... What's this thing ever sold for $89? What's this thing ever sold for $89? $90? That is some goofy, fucking builds if I've ever seen it. Yo, what cabin is this? The Savior. After dealing collision damage, temporarily increases damage of all weapons. Oh yeah, this thing. This is from ages ago. But I do love these Whirl CKs on there. Those look pristine. I wonder what season those are from. What of those are actually genuinely made for this? They have been getting pretty decent on their custom car crafts here. Although I'm curious if it like operates similarly in that like Dota has it where community members can submit skins that can be placed on characters, and that requires like 3D modeling, animation, and all this shit to make that work. Everything is on permasale. That's what I'm assuming it is. Like fake sales they always put on. But it's always funny because like when you look at the non-sale prices, it's like, do you truly think this pack is worth $90? $90. $90. you truly believe that it is $90. That is more than what most AAA games are being sold for. Like, you can get deluxe editions of premium video games for $90. I can get, like, the launch price for Diablo is probably around 90 to 100. And there's a whole ass game in there. That's bonkers. Steel Shield, yep. Classic little dude. Man, the polymorph is still here. Fucking blast from the past. Speed Demon. Oh, what? Hey, crash car on the side of it. That's cute. What is this thing, though? It's direct hits on enemy increases damage projectile by 12% for 10 seconds. Sex does it 3 times, but fully disappears after a miss. Rough. But it's got ammo crates and... Alright. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that thing fucking drops super hard. Oh, that thing has a pretty aggressive drop to it. Wow, that's funny. And you gotta charge it up, I assume? How long does that hold up? Oh, it does hold up entirely. So I have it fold up there. Does around 550 damage. And someone just fucking dies in the background. And does about half the damage when I don't fully charge it. Interesting, then. So if I do a half charge... If I do about a half charge, it gets about most of the way there. Then if I do a full charge, a little bit more as well. Okay. Increases the damage, impulse, and speed of the projectile. And also reduces spread. It'd be nice to see, like, if they could expand out this info tab to be like, hey, this also means that, you know, you have to hold it down for like 10 seconds, and this is how, like, the damage and speed and all that changes over time. If they even had it on a graph, if they want to be extra on that. Okay, so it's pretty cute. What's the... Oh, energy drain on this. 22 power. Okay, makes sense why they'd only have 1. That's kind of funny, though. And I do love the look of it. This thing is badass. That is some space age gun right there, if I've ever seen it. This seems like a gun that would fit right at home on, like, some build from, like, Titanfall 2. That's badass. Plonk. That's cool, though. And get all the way in there, too. Oh, interesting. So I wonder if I can see it. Is it maximum charge right then? And then if I hold it down even further... Okay, so it actually does still go further. Even if the reticle doesn't go any smaller to kind of show you, like, spread. So it kind of seems like the damage value kind of tapers out at the end. The spread value seems to kind of cap out. But then the speed velocity value keeps going for a long time. My god, how many packs do they have for sale, though? I think it was quite OP when it came out. I could see that happening. I feel like they tend to be pretty aggressive with their pack weapons. To make them more substantial. Nice. Still... I love how the discount is persisting for 1,900 days. I know the discount's permanent, but it's funny. It is so funny. It seems so weird because having this many packs on here, especially from prior to the advent of the Cross Crowns and after, is still in here and still stark. Because I imagine the price value of a lot of these old packs has got to be in the dirt. Yeah, fucking 1,900 days. How many years is that? I'm trying to think. 1902 divided by 365. That's 5 years and that's 5.21 years. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Goofy, Yeah. A little bit aggressive on pricing, but to be fair, we are all we're all the types here to never actually buy these things on full price. We all wait for sales here. We actually wait. We're tenacious lots here. And if you're not, get the fuck out of here. You're no longer welcome here. We do not check ourselves out to full price games here. We buy everything on sale here and then put a chargeback on our credit card purchases so we can give a middle finger to Crossout. That'd be funny. I actually wonder if that happened enough on Crossout. Like, there was a whole push to do a mass chargeback on credit cards. If you don't know what a chargeback is, like if you don't have a credit card, what that means is that you essentially call up your credit card company and you say, hey, I didn't make this purchase on this credit card, or hey, this is fraudulent, or hey, I didn't get what was advertised here. And usually they take the side of the seller because, you know, or the side of the people owning the credit card because, of course, you're the one with the credit card, and as long as you've had the card for a decent amount of time, they don't give a shit. So they'll give it back to charge, especially if it's like for $50 or whatever. But I absolutely will agree that TarGem will ban your account doing that. But doing that a fresh account, doing that a couple of dozen times, that would be so fucking funny. That'd be so funny. Would they get investigated by the credit card companies and be like, hey, yo, what's going on over here? Why is everyone saying your purchases are fraudulent? Excuse me, squeeze me in here, sorry. I'm just a little Twix. Yeah, we'll get the Steppenwolf baddies here. Owie. It's funny seeing these old Steppenwolf cars, because these things I feel like haven't been updated in ages. Still seeing the old Tau and Caucus builds occasionally. Back when the Caucasus had independent aiming, instantaneous turn, and really aggressive firing patterns. Those bad boys were dangerous back in the day when they were first released. Arguably overpowered. Kind of in the same vein as there used to be an auto-locking gun or auto-locking pistol in Titanfall 1. They didn't require any perks. You can just land with it. That was your secondary. But that thing was so good because you essentially just had to keep someone in your crosshairs for a little bit, and the gun automatically gave you a headshot. It was so overpowered. And great for people like me who didn't know how to aim for shit. And never learned. Walkers and raids must be good. And they're pretty alright. The big thing with them is that if you have a very high damage build, like if you use a lot of threshers, and you have the legs, the hyper mobility is fantastic in order to actually like get to places really quickly, punch out a bunch of cards, and then go to another place. In terms of like survivability and overall effectiveness, they're about on par with everything else, honestly. Like if you did a traditional thresher build on tracks, hovers, wheels, legs, or walkers, you're probably going to get about the same. Mostly just depends on your aim for one, and then two, how fast you can actually like predict where things spawn and like go from there. So that's primarily what happens. Because I mean, threshers still on hovers are fantastic for raids. In fact, they used to have an issue. I complained about this years ago when I used to do a lot more PvE content. Is that threshers were a fucking godsend in PvE because they just did so much. Now, it sucked if you weren't using a thresher because otherwise, bye-bye to all your points. Like, it used to be so effective that they would kill everything. You wouldn't even get the points for hitting the checkpoints because the characters would die so quickly. So you'd have one guy with, like, you know, 30% more points on average than everyone else. And some people, who, like, I remember there being raids in which I didn't get any resources from it because the threshers were so good. Like, if you're in a slow build, like, if you're in track build versus someone on a hover thresh build, like, back in the day, there was a decent high chance you ended the round with nothing. And if you managed to calculate it, like, at some points, like, it was legitimately almost unprofitable for me to be doing raiding because threshers were that good. I think they kind of chilled back on that and retooled the builds and point systems to kind of make it a bit more fair. But that used to be a big issue. Used to also kind of be the issue with chases. Because chases, where you just killed one single convoy and it ended, there used to be an issue with harvester builds rapidly killing these convoys. Especially in specially designed L-shaped cars. That was so good. Because he basically wouldn't get hit by the convoy. And you'd push the guy away from all the other enemies. And you would just sit there and massively damage it to the point where, you know, in 2 minutes, or less than a minute, you'd be done and off to the next one. One of the major reasons why they had to stop doing chases was because of that. It was like, oh, a little bit too effective. Downside, though, if you actually did the math on it, the actual, like, value proposition of doing chases, especially when people were doing that harvester bullshit, was actually not very good. Like, as long as you got the fuel for free, that made sense. Or if you were doing the quests, like weekly quests, that made sense. Look at these suckers. They didn't even realize the convoy attacks coming from the back. Amateur hour here. Alright, shoot me in the front. Come on. There you go. There you go. Tsunami dude. Ooh! Dude just straight up fucking took out all my parts. Took out my guts, sir. Need to try to walkers on this, though. I will say, though, seeing a walker use 4 legs, that has got to be some of the most cursed walking animations I've seen. Shit is straight up unsettling to look at. Bum, bum, bum. And there goes your peener. Oh, cute little landmine. Oh, it's funny. You shoot up a landmine deployer, and it's still there. That thing just ran away from me. Rude of you. Take him out, boys. Take him out. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Oh, shit. My ass is gone. I can't turn. Oh, wait, shit. I can turn. Hell yeah. This is the pinnacle of Crossout design. You cannot tell me shit. It's a little baby car. Hell yeah. Bottom of the leaderboard. Actually, no, wait. It's like we are number 2. Number 3. Let's go. Like to see that. That was a fucking goofy looking car. It works well, though. It's kind of maybe a design philosophy. Make your car effective. Like, if you lose half of it, is it still good? I need to take off this phone case for a second, because this thing feeling toasty. And kind of grody. I should probably wash that at some point. Nice. Alright. So that works out pretty well. Dun dun dun. I need to try out some of these other weapons at some point too. Let me double check here. Do I still actually... Oh, I still have all the Tesla parts for this. That's funny. Now let's give it a try then. This looks like an atrocious build here. Still got the oppressor engines. At least these things are well mounted, I guess. In terms of energy, though, what do we have? We still have 2 points of energy left over. Ooh, okay then. I could slap in some of these combined chillers. Because I don't think my purple... Oh, wait, do we even have those things already? Where's my part list at? I do have 1 seal. So I have pretty overheating capacity. What is my chilling capacity then? So if a shiver, it is 45% at 0 kilometers an hour. Okay then. We can slap this bad boy on here. Nice. And we'll throw on one of the classic paints. Where's the classic paints at? PewDiePie, Swedish lasagna. I want to know how much they paid PewDiePie for that, for that brand integration. What would you call it? Sponsored content. I want to know how much they paid that dude. Because that had to be close to 6 figures. That fucking had to be close to 6 figures. I just know it. Deep in my bones. Alright, is this all still on here? Hell yeah. I don't know why I bought 3 Tesla or 3 Sparks for this. But it's always such a goofy looking thing here. Let's give it a try. Nice. My voice feels shot. Hopefully I am not sick again. Because it kind of feels like that. Get out of here, Gordon Food Service. I don't give a shit. I don't need any more 40 pounds of steak. You make the mistake of going to GFS once to buy 40 pounds of chicken for bulking. Not bulking. For meal prep. That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. Because now they're always going to tell me about their ground beef sales, and I don't care. I ain't going there for ground beef. You can't make me. I actually wonder if there's a lot of people that actually do eat a lot of that red meat, like, weekly. Because, that shit, like, if you ever look into it, it increases your, like, chance of cancer kind of a lot. As well as just being kind of, very high in fat. Like, I talked to my doctors about it. He's like, yeah, no, you should really be, like, limiting that to, like, once a week. If that. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay, never mind then. Never mind then. That was a weird collab. I mean, it's not a weird collab in the sense of it being, like, out of left field. But I think their mindset was, okay, what is the actual, like, effect for casual audiences? Because when you're going for PewDiePie, you're kind of going for the middle-of-the-road, most casual grouping of people out there. I think so, because that's kind of, like, his appeal. Like, he's a very... Like, if I was looking at this, like, a business perspective, he's a very casual dude. Lot of broad range of appeal, probably a lot of age ranges. I would say he's probably pretty half and half, especially with his vlogging content to be more on the... Like, he probably could do a mixture of, like, female and male. Am I just, like, completely missing these things? I am, Jesus. Why is it going to taste so good? I know. It's so good, but it will fucking kill me. Oh, god damn, it's not one of these things. Double retchers, kill me. I'm not looking forward to this. Man, I'm not gonna get shit for, points, because I am so far behind. There we go. Give me the points! Oh, yeah. And this dude over here... Oh, is he also using retchers? Oh, no. Retchers on legs. Fucking kill me. Oh, my God. I'm basically gonna get 0 points. I should just quit this already. Because I'm not even getting, like, credits here. Actually, I'm not gonna pick you up. You stay down. You fucking charlatanizer. There we go. Stay right there, Yum. Hi, buddy. And we have multiple retro users here, too. Oh, my bane of my existence. There we go. The one nice thing about these things, they do pop landmines really nicely. Are you there, sir? Look at this. I feel like my mouse is, like, fading out here super hardcore. Maybe I need to get a new mouse at some point. This thing is, like, 5 years old, and I use it all the fucking time. Slow it down, Betty. Slow it down, Betty. Looks like meta builds at this power score. Well, the power score doesn't really matter. I think power score actually affects very little in terms of who you get paired with. It's just whoever's playing this mode. But I feel like most people who have played this mode have played it a lot, and they know the meta builds. And honestly, Threshers have been the meta for ages. Like, they've been the best gun, hands down, to play PvE for years. Fucking years. That's probably not going to change anytime soon. Any sort of, like, big, spammy explosion build is going to do so well. Autocannons also do really quite well, including the Reapers or the Cyclones. All fabulous. Any sort of, like, slow, precise weapons, very trashed here. Is Thresher Epic's versions? I thought that was a legendary version. Am I thinking of something else? Whatever, the multi-grenade launcher-esque weapons. Because I think they have the, there is like a cheap epic version and a cheaper special version as well. I just can't recall it because it's been over a year since I played this game. Ratchers, okay, yeah. Beautiful. See, we got it. We got our trivia here. Maybe we need to do, like, who's that Pokemon? But we have to do it with, like, a, the weapons of Crossout. And it'd be funny if you could do it from, different vantage points. So you do, like, the, Threshers, but as seen from above. And then you have to have, like, people who played this game a bunch try to figure out which weapon you're talking about. I feel like that would honestly be really hard. Because, like, a lot of these weapons from seen above probably do not even look remotely close. Or, like, it'd be very visually hard to see. Hey, buddy. One odd quirk about these weapons is that they used to get a lot of credits in terms of, like, they would get a lot of points off of, like, any sort of eliminations or assist of eliminations. They always seem to get a lot of credit. Especially considering that you can hit, like, 3 or 4 weapons at the same time. Alright, keep turning. There, you got that bad boy. Nice. Take you down. You don't need to move either. Also, having the Hunchback here is excellent. Because you're going to be in people's face, you might as well be hardy. Take the bad boy out. I've seen electricity weapons when I played these, when I paired them with the melee weapons at one point. Yeah. Makes sense, because most electricity weapons tend to have bonuses when it comes to, like, enhancing your melee gameplay. Like, when you slow people down, that's just going to be a natural fit for melee builds or close range builds. They also tend just to have a unusual firing pattern, since it is electricity weapons. I'm, like, blanking out hardcore right now. Oh yeah, I'm saying in, like, a sense of, like, they would have a unique firing patterns, because you can't really pair it with any sort of thing like shotguns or maybe anything that has a drop to it. So it kind of limits your potential pool of weapons that pair with it way down. But I will say, it is probably one of the few weapons where you're actually incentivized to pair it. Because I feel like when it comes to most other weapons, you're not really going to pair, like, machine guns and shotguns. You're not going to pair grenade launchers with machine guns. You're not going to pair, like, drones with other sort of goofy stuff like that. Good, though. Sort of those Tesla tanks in Red Alert. Yeah, and it works out pretty well. Like, our DPS was, okay, I was going to say our DPS was alright, but no, not even close. We were the worst ones by far. But still, despite this person doing, like, 4 times the DPS, I still had a pretty decent amount of their points. This person did 6,000 more than me, and I still got more points. Ah, that's funny. I'll be fair, dealing damage doesn't necessarily mean you're actually being useful. Because you could be dealing a lot of damage to armor parts and not like shooting guns or tracks or things like that that have way more of an effect. Like, there'd be an interesting system. I feel like there would have to be a way to do this where, say you have, you know, one section category for points. I'm trying to think, like, how would you kind of describe this? So you kind of just have, like, a little scorecard here, where you have all sorts of ways to kind of wait out what you want to do here. So you have, like, dealing damage overall. My mouse sucks. We have, like, dealing damage to weapons. That's, like, basically 100%. But then you have dealing damage to, say, like, movement parts. That's, like, okay, that's pretty good, but not as good as weapons. So we'll give that, like, 80-ish%. See, that's pretty alright. And then you start getting down into, like, okay, what if you start getting, like, non-explosive modules? Just something like that. And you're like, okay, that's effective, but not really. Like, you're not really going to, like, disable somebody. So we'll get you into, like, that 30% range as well. Then explosive modules, okay, that's pretty good, because that could, like, you know, that actually kind of messes with people. So we'll give that, like, 45-ish%. And you keep doing that with, you know, everything else in here. And then you take the damage that a player does, and, you know, they give, like, say, you know, 1,000 here, 500 here, you know, another, say, 200 in this category, and just keep going down that line, and then tabulate this all out. I feel like that would actually give you a more accurate representation of what you're doing than just, like, straight raw damage. Because Retchers, they do a lot of damage, but not all that damage is terribly useful. But at the same time, their volume of damage is so much that it's still actually really good. Still quite nice. Alright, let's get back in, babies. I still find it funny that this game itself is kind of fractured into, like, walkers, air, and traditional missions. Hey, yo, a thief. Oh no, KSI blocking videos. What will we do? But I wouldn't be surprised. I'm, like, predisposed to thinking that anything KSI does is going to be pretty much just worse for humanity overall. I've been seeing a lot more of the memes where it's like, I'm a quadriplegic and I can't walk, but I hear KSI's song and just a video of them running up a mountain like a Sisyphusian type ass task, sprinting, trying to turn this shit off. Play that new KSI banger. I feel like if I play that, I'm immediately gonna get copyright struck, even though I am live streaming. He seems like the type of dude to aggressively, like, troll the internet with that. I could see that. Because there have been people where it's like, you know, like criticisms about their song or whatever, and they're like, anyway, this means war. And that dude, that was fucking weird. Looked like the dude just, like, immediately T-posed into the ground. There we go. You don't need wheels, sir. Come back here. It's a whole marketing scam. Yeah. But I'm trying to remember, is KSI, is that the one that paired up with one of the Paul brothers to release, like, a shittier version of Lunchables? I'm trying to remember. Oh shit, there's a lot of explosive things. Boom. Stay over there, sir. Oh, what the fuck? For some reason, like, my audio in the game just completely disappeared for a second. There we go. Holy shit. Fucking Goose is hauling ass. Well, hello, Goosey. Coming out here. Is that the Goose himself with the drones? That's fine. Very nice. And you there don't need to exist. You can see my actual DPS with this thing is going to be real fucking low. And I am just on fire right now. Literally, that is. You there. Out of here with your little tsunami. Owie. Nice. Oh, that thing had a little rocket launcher in the back. So the rocket launcher instantly explodes when I pop the sparks. And why does that car feel so sluggish all of a sudden? Did my engine fall out? No, it's still there. So weird. Why does it feel like my car is just swimming in ass cheese right now? Blanc. Alright, we got this, boys. We got this. Very nice. Alright. To the gate. Actually, you know what we should do? We should listen to the Nightcore version of the KSI song. Maybe that'll actually improve it. Or maybe the Alvin and Chipmunks version of the song. The grandfather, the OG of Nightcore. Would that be a fair thing to call it? Would we just say Alvin and Chipmunks versions of songs? Like, did they predate Nightcore, and did they kind of like inspire that? I feel like you could kind of say that. I'm not sure how anime fans would react to that though. But it is kind of true. But the high squeaky voices that you kind of get between like the anime Nightcore and the Alvin, it's pretty up there. They tend to speed it up a bit because both those genres tend to do that. Calling it a genre. Fucking music critique here. Just died in their sleep here in that statement. So, stop your shenanigans. Oh! Get me out of here. Can't handle the truth. The goose always looks like it's leaning forward to me. It's funny because like when it was not even standing still, or when it was still very far leaned forward. Give it that Michael Jackson vibe. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? You've been hit by. Alright, up here. So they tase them all. Oh, come on, can I get all three? Oh, Betty. Ooh, shit. Rude of you, y'all. Nah. None of that out here. Oh, my ass. It's gone. I will say the overheating capacity on this car is so hilariously high. My DPS fit 17,000 so far. So it ain't the worst. I'm not sure what the one guy is doing to only have 5,000 DPS. Does he have like a single drone? Is that what it is? Well, actually, a single drone would actually probably do pretty well. As long as you have like the aerial versions of that. Take him down. No! Buddy. Alright, we're still good. We got beefcake on this. Oh, whoopsies. You, sir. How about you just stop moving real quick? And actually, the slowing effect actually might be beneficial for the guy's little turrets. Yoink. Got that. Alright, keep going, keep going. Alright. And just got little spider dudes down here. No, sir. Back when these things used to reduce reload speed on top of also reducing your like car's movement speed, that shit made these things so good all the time. These ones, I believe, just either reduce speed or cabin power. But it still makes them really good. I mean, a build like this would do absolutely atrociously in PvP. But it'd still be kind of fun. Owie. And now this thing is not going to be able to move anywhere. There you go, just taking off one wheel at a time. There we go. No movement for you, Sam. Just straight up ass ram in the car, that'll work. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. I just have to continuously move, though, sir, in order to get my maximum overheating capacity. Got him! To be fair, of course, this car is going to get the boss killer thing. I'm always doing a little bit of damage, as long as I have the cabin in my sights. I'll get it. Nice. So let's see, what was our stats in that? For a second. And actually doing a surprising amount of damage and also taking a surprising amount of hits. 12,000 damage. Taken. Not bad. That's pretty good because you have to remember the actual HP of this car is only 37,000. And our bumper or our cabin is right out front exposed. But it's because our damage is distributed amongst all these other parts here that all have a pretty decent amount of HP. So like, I think the sum total of our structure here is... Oh, no, so it is 15,000. So we actually did pretty good at distributing all of our damage around our entire car. So, like, the majority of the damage that we took was not towards our cabin. Well, obviously, that kind of makes sense because he only died once. And 15,000 is definitely way more than twice our HP. Very nice. All right. See, 1 second. Let me go use the amenities, and I'll be right back. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'll just use this one. Yeah, look at that nice naturescape there. Doesn't that shit do it for y'all? Ah, nice. Feeling good. Feeling feisty. Alright, let's hear that KSI song. I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it. So it's got to be absolutely the bee's fucking knees. KSI song. No, I don't need to know about it. I guess thick of it, is that what it is here? Feeling trippy read. Number 3, trending for music. Okay. Okay. So let's see how well this actually works out here. I have to figure out a way to kind of like not get immediately sued by this, but let's give it a gander here. Should probably double check to make sure you guys can actually hear this. So let me play this real quickly. Okay, 1 second. Audio check. Audio check. See how well this actually works out here. I have to figure out a way to kind of like, all right, fuck you, YouTube. You are so far behind. I have to figure out a way to kind of like, all right, fuck you, YouTube. You are so far behind. And Twitch is too far ahead now. Oh shit. Get immediately sued by this. Okay. Let's give it a gander here. Should probably double check to make sure you guys can actually hear this. So let me play this real quickly. Okay, yeah, you can easily hear that. Okay, sweet. I'm not. Okay. This is gonna physically fucking hurt me. I know I'm about to take psychic damage from this. Okay. Thick of it here. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it's... I love how he still kept that thick British accent. So it still pops right on through. I'm sorry, what the fuck was that lyric again? Like, as soon as I start going into the hole, I'm like, what? I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. Okay, that fucking does not help at all. In case you get a place on next. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing but no ice, I know nothing but got that ice. Yeah. 40 something millisubs or so, I've been told. I'm in my prime, but this ain't even fun. Man, that fucking animation. Gives me Mr. Krabs being frozen in the SpongeBob movie. You know what I'm thinking about? Mr. Krabs frozen. Reminds me of that. Has like that same texture. Yeah, this one. Gives me like straight up that energy right now. I mean, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. And they're going really fucking far in. I went from living room straight out to sold out tours. I went from living rooms to straight out sold out tours. And I want to know if this guy's ever sold out anything other than like a Starbucks, maybe. Life's fire, but once I'm ready for the war. Life's fire, but I'm ready for the... Okay. I will also say, this has to be the most fucking generic sounding track I've ever heard. Like, imagine if you did, like, AI popular track about adversity or whatever. It, like, shit out this, I'm pretty sure. This is how the story goes. I love how they had to pair it with someone who actually knows how to do, like, the whoa to make it sound nice. I guess this is how... Oh my god, the fucking Prime ad integration. Get the fuck out of here. Oh shit, you know, it's getting serious now. They fucking broke it down. And sorry, I had to pause the song every 3 seconds here. I'm not trying to die on the copyright pike here. Everybody knows. They know me where it snows. I also want to say, I don't believe I saw an epilepsy warning at the beginning of this song. So the fact they have like these little flashing, flickering lights in the background here might be slightly questionable. Also, is this the same verse just repeated already over again? It's only been like less than a minute into the song. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king, where's my crown? Did he get vocal coach training prior to this? Please tell me he did. He might need to get his money back. That's why bling always drama when I ring. See, I believe that if I see it. Like, the thing is with this is that the lyrics are so generic, the beat's so generic, that I'm hearing this, it's going through my mental, it's coming out of my mental, and I don't see any, like, lasting effect from it. Like, it's there, and it's gone, and my brain has not really registered it, at least in long-term memory.
Smash through the ceiling 'cause I'm reaching for the stars.
Ooh, that beautiful choreography there, sir. You're spoiling us. BTS, eat your fucking heart out. It's a rap version of One Direction. Yeah, the Jonas Brothers are coming back, and they're coming through KSI right now.
This is how the story goes.
Interesting, yeah. KSI firing somebody at their desk. What a inspiring sight here. Also, what's this imagery supposed to be about here? Because it's like about like him facing adversity, becoming better, becoming popular, and all these sort of rings. What's that have to do with being in an office firing somebody?
I guess this is how the story goes.
I guess maybe he was kicking out somebody from their own seat, maybe? I don't quite know.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skate it and they
I love they can only afford like 5 background actors, and they're all just like giving the most Caucasian dance possible here. A little shimmy here, a little shimmy there, a little shimmy here.
I don't know, no nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40-something milli, so.
40-something milli. So, 40 plus $1, down about that here. And who knows, it's probably in like, you know, Zimbabwe dollars or some shit that's like $1 million is like actually 30 cents USD or some shit like that.
Highway to heaven, I'm just cruising by my lawn.
That's funny. Someone heavily modified off that auto-tune shit. Trippy Red, is this dude that made any sort of popular material here? Trying to think, like, what's his popular songs here? Oh, so he does have one from 6 years ago. And he's worked with Travis Scott. Okay, so he's got some pretty popular videos here. Machine Gun Kelly. Okay. The Grinch. Okay. So he's pretty popular. He's got some stuff here. So I was blacked out at home. Drop sneak peek. This is a random fucking thing to see on a news station. What is this?
Well,
That is so funny. What does the interior of this house then look like? Oh, wow, damn, they were not kidding. It is legitimately all blacked out. And this looks like it's somewhere tropical, too. So this got to be hot as fuck in the summertime. All blacked out, bricked driveway, too. All black cars. Okay. What if his favorite color is like red or something like that?
They cast me out, left me for dead and people cold.
My fave. That's funny. I guess some people like him.
Think got mine in the sun, I'm by the soul. My life is hard, I took the wheel.
No, that's funny. He changed a little vocal inflection halfway through. It's something here. I guess compared to KSI's part of Thick of It, at least Trippy Red here has a little bit more variance in his vocal pattern, maybe? So he's got a little bit something more going. There's a little bit more texture, at least acoustically, to get a hold of here. See? There's a little bit of range there. A little bit of range there. A little bit of like extra effort. Although I'm curious if Trippy Red voluntarily joined this, or if there was like a big ass fat sack of cash that kind of did it. Kind of with like God, who's that fucker? Was it Sneeko? Who was the one that paid like? Was it Aiden Ross? I'm trying to remember. There was like some musician that was paid like $100,000 to stop by some random streamer. It was like a few hours late and then left pretty much fucking immediately. That dude, I can't remember what it was. I swear that had to be Aiden Ross. There you go, man. I swear, kind of goes with that. I wonder if it's like a Family Guy-esque type of structure to the song. Because if you don't know, Family Guy kind of has this situation where they try to maintain attention as long as humanly possible. They have their audience studied down to a team, and they know they need to get a joke in there like basically every single minute. Otherwise, people will leave. It's probably not even less than it. It's probably even way more than that. But legitimately, every minute there has to be something in there to keep the people hooked on there all the dang time. And I wonder in this case, having the chorus come back every like 10 seconds is the way to make this thing interesting.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skated and they froze.
That's so funny.
I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40 something milli subs or so, I've been told. I'm in the thick of it.
Oh, he's just repeating it again. I want to actually know also how much this song actually costs to produce. I can't imagine it's that much. The music video seems quite expensive, but the song itself, I feel like you probably could find someone to make this for you for a couple grand, maybe.
Everybody knows, they know me where it snows, I skated and they froze.
At least you can hear KSI. Like, the mixing is not the worst. I've heard way worse where it's like someone singing and it's like, where the fuck are you again? I can't hear shit.
I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40 something milli subs or so, I've been told. Whoa.
Still going. How is this a 2-minute song again? I'm still just like, please save me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see why. If this song was absolutely spammed on a lot of advertisements, I can see why I would, like, want to absolutely not want to hear this shit ever again. Give me the Nightcore version of this. Thick of it, Nightcore.
I'm in the thick of it every...
Also, is this the same outfit from someone from Dragon Ball? I never watched that show, so I have no idea.
Nobody knows, they know me where it snows, I skated and they froze. I don't know nothing but no ice.
Quicker, babe! It's better because it ends quicker. Actually, fucking best comment here. Best part when it ends.
I'm in my prime, but this ain't even final form. They know me down, but still my feet, they find...
Hey, shit. Can't argue with that logic there. Okay, thank you for showcasing that song to me. I feel like I have aged myself 20 years listening to that. Put on the music. This is what you watch me here for. This is for the music critique channel here. I know y'all love that. Alright, let's do... Well, I haven't done an actual mission here, so why don't we try an actual battle, and then I think we'll call it good here, because I've been here for a hot second. And my voice is starting to go. But hopefully we'll be back on later on down the line. Yeah. It's 3 bots, it's not too bad. Everything be pulsating. Oh shit, I got the, this trash build out here. God, this one's gonna suck. I meant to go on my caucus build. Oops, sorry. Ooh, get rid of those drones. Oh, cute little something going on here. Okay. I think the extra chaos of throwing in the drones has kind of helped out. Those things are potent motherfuckers out here. No need to leave here. No need to leave here. Oh, interesting. I think that dude's mind spamming out here. That won't help you for shit. Oh, so they say drones and mines. I guess this thing do not help out. So it's kind of nice. I give it a little bit of chaos in here. The thing is, it's not the fastest car, but I got that durability. Bonk. Let's go. How many assists did I actually get with that? 4 assists. Okay, not too shabby. I'm not going to get a lot of points with this car, but I'll take it. Boom. That's all you need. It's you so much faster. Oh. They actually need to come up with like a short PvE mission. I feel like they need to do that. But the issue is, the way the missions are structured in PvE, you really can't have a short PvE mission because they only have 3 tiers of fuel. That is either the easy, medium, or high fuel cost. Or hard fuel cost, or whatever. So you really can't have a short mission and have a high fuel cost, because short missions will necessarily have to have less of a reward. And so your return on like time spent on it might be to the point where it's actually negative. Unless they change like how the fueling system works here. Or they change it based off like time or expected returns or return on time invested. Something around that nature. Alright, let's go. What is my power score on this? Oh, damn. This shit's fucking 12,000. It's like beefy. Kind of makes sense, though, because you do have 3 of these big chungus guns on here. This seems a bit sketch in terms of overall, like, I don't have like, a lot of pressure on the points right now. Especially considering everyone here is mostly... Oh, caught an invisible wall again. Okay. Oh, cute little drones. Oh, there's someone around here for a second. Am I just going insane? Oh, shit! I fucked up. Fuck. I don't have a lot of acceleration on this car. Oh well. I can still here try to capture the point. Out of here. Don't need the drones. Ooh, no drones. There we go. I'll take it. I say, even though I fucked up that turn there, we still out here. We still living. We're still capturing the points. Nice. Interesting. Am I in the Russian servers? Because I just saw someone there with a massive amount of Russian text. That'd be fine. Nice. Hey, slightly didn't do worse as the bot that decently died. Hell yeah. Unironically, using the sparks might be a decent way of ensuring that you always get a decent amount of points, though, because that's the issue with some builds, is that you can die super, super quickly and not deal enough damage to get rewards at all. But this kind of works out. But alright. We hit the 2-hour mark, so I want to thank you all again for joining me this fine pad this evening here. If you enjoyed what you've seen here, follow on what platform is your favorite around that YouTube and that Twitch. Beyond that, there will be a permanent archive of this lovely, lovely stream on YouTube for your bleeding pleasure. Although, considering I did listen to that KSI song, I have a very strong inclination that I'm probably going to get absolutely ass-fucked by copyright. But, you know what? We'll find out here. But, I want to thank you all again. Twitter, Discord down below if you want to know if I want to go live, as well as just join the community. But on that, guys, love you all. Love you back from Crossout, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.